But I moved to Stockholm from LA, where I have been a singer for many artists like Cee Lo Green, Gallant, Moby.
So how was it with Cee Lo Green? Tell me some juicy stories. Please tell us, everybody, what's going on. We want to know this guy. What about Moby?
Yeah.
Guys, we will know everything now. So what about Moby?
You have to be all of the above, right?
You have to do all at once.
You have to do it all. So I do.
Hi everybody, I'm Anna Vee and welcome to the podcast Dream Catchers, where we talk about going after your dreams and trying to find the keys to unlocking them. Hi Ceanté, welcome to the Dream Catchers podcast. It's so nice to have you here.
Thank you so much.
I haven't seen you for a while, so I tell everybody who you are and what's your journey been like.
Thank you so much for having me here, Anna. My name is Ceanté Emiko, and I am a singer and artist and songwriter and backing vocalist. To be all of the above, right?
You have to do all at once.
You have to do it all. So I do. Let's see, how did I get here? Wow, that's a very loaded story, which I'm sure we'll get into. But I moved to Stockholm from LA, where I have been a singer for many artists like Cee Lo Green, Gallant, Moby.
I love Moby so much.
I know. He's the best.
I love him so much.
Yeah. I've also done musical theater, done touring. I did a show on the West End in London. So I've had my fill.
Wow. You have many things going on in your life.
Yeah.
How's the touring life been like?
Touring life it's a mixed bag, really. It's pretty wild. Some people would say that it's glamorous, and I think it may look that way on the outside.
Exactly.
But sort of living out of a luggage or your handbag.
On the bus tour all the time?
Yes, on the bus tour, living out of your hand luggage.
Yeah.
Running around with wipes, baby wipes, just trying to clean yourself up. Doing your makeup on the bus and stuff like that. It's not always as glamorous as it seems, but it's a part of the life and it comes with the ride.
Exactly. But how did you get, did you always, did you tour as a backing vocals or was your own show? What did you do?
I've toured as a backing vocalist, and I've toured with musical theater, doing shows as well. So it's a little bit different. Some you'll tour on the bus, and then some you'll catch a flight at like 5 a.m., a red-eye flight. And then if you're lucky enough, you'll check into a hotel before you do anything so you can wash up. But sometimes it's like straight to the venue. And get on stage and get ready.
But did you always wanted to be a backing vocal singer? Because I never, I recorded some stuff in the studio, but I couldn't imagine myself being as a backing vocals. But I think it's quite fun, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because you're not in charge,
Exactly.
You're kind of okay, you do your work. I'm just gonna enjoy it here, with musicians. So that must be really fun, and you see everything what's going on. It's not so big pressure, I guess. Or how is it?
I mean, it's a mixture. I wasn't always aware really that you could be a backing vocalist as a job.
Yeah.
It's not something that you really see growing up as a child. So, of course, the first thing for me was, I want to be an artist,
Exactly, like for everybody else, I guess,
But as I got older, I realized I really love singing harmony. I really love, a lot of the juicy parts, for lack of a better word, are like in the backing vocals. And it's really fun to do that. And you're, like you said, you're in the back with the musicians and you're just kind of grooving and doing your thing and
awesome.
supporting the artist, which I think is really fun.
So how was it with Cee Lo Green? Tell me some juicy stories. Please tell us, everybody, what's going on. We want to know this guy.
I mean, Cee Lo, there's really nothing to tell because Cee Lo is the kind of guy that he puts it out there.
Yeah.
Like what you see is what you get. If you ever watched him when he was a coach on The Voice in the United States, like that's who he is. He's that guy. He's an artist. He's very, into his artistry, into his music. He loves good music. He's very into people with like good vibes.
Oh, that's most important, I think.
Yeah, but you can see that from him. Like he gives out good vibes. So
it must be so much fun on the tour with him.
Yeah. He's a lot of fun. He's a really nice guy.
Super.
So I was really lucky to have been able to perform with him.
How did you get this contacts? How is it a little bit of backstory? Did you have a label or did you contact some manager? Because I think back then you've been in America, right?
Yes.
And for like a lot of artists, I guess it would be interesting to know, like, was it your brother who called Cee Lo? Come on, I have this in my sister. It's really cool. Or like, how is it?
There's a lot of different avenues that you can take to get into something like that. In LA or in the States, it's kind of set up where you have your band and you have your musical director, which is like your band leader.
Okay.
And of course, you know how that works. They pull the band together.
Exactly. Musicians know musicians.
Yeah. So it's a lot about networking, getting to know other people, playing with other people, making a name for yourself so that they know I need somebody who can sing, who can dance, who's professional, who's responsible, is going to show up on time for the gig and be prepared. You kind of have to be all of that and not just come with an amazing voice,
Exactly. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool. But what about Moby?
Yeah.
Guys, we will know everything now. So what about Moby? Moby was just one of my favorite artists when I was a teenager. I've been listening his music for over and over again. My first kiss was with Moby music, actually. Steven, you didn't hear that. Anyway, so what was the story with Moby?
Yeah, I actually I was lucky enough to work with Moby through another artist that I was working with, a phenomenal R&B artist by the name of Gallant. Amazing. He's
One of the
really-
most underestimated artists out there.
Yes, completely underrated.
Check him
he's
out.
Really great. And I got a call from the MD for that band to come in and do a gig with Gallant. And at the time he was doing, I think it was like a YouTube series or something where he was collaborating with different artists. And Moby was one of the artists that he was collaborating with there. So yeah, it was a really great opportunity.
So did you actually saw him in the studio?
Yes, we worked with him in the studio and I got a chance to chat with him afterwards and we talked about, him being vegan and I told him how much, this was the time he had just released an album of like ambient sounds and I was having the worst trouble sleeping at the time. I was just going through some insomnia and I told him like your ambient album is putting me to sleep every night. So
Was he happy?
Yeah, super happy. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So also I know that recently you've been given birth.
Yes, I had a baby.
Yo, congratulations.
Thank you.
How is it to be a newly born mom?
Yes, fresh mom. It's amazing. My son Jaden is 7 months old now.
Oh, cutie.
Yeah. It's a bold new world that I've never never been a part of before. So it's every day I'm learning and discovering new things and trying to keep up with this little one. But it's such a blessing. I'm so amazed at him every single day.
Oh, I'm so happy for you. But okay, I brought it up because I think it's so important that. What about career? Are you still like? Are you still singing? Do you want to sing, or like you said, or you just settle down and after the baby, or what's your goals? I just want girls to know that the life is not over after pregnancy.
It doesn't have to be if you don't want it to be.
No.
No.
So, are you singing?
Yes, absolutely. I actually got a call for a gig. I think it was like 2 weeks before I was due. And I really wanted to do it, but I was like, I am fully pregnant. Like I might
give birth on the stage. Maybe you should take this.
Right. So I passed on that one. And I knew for myself that I wanted to take some time to just enjoy this delicious new life, you know. So I have, but no way is my career finished. It's something that I just think it's actually added a different level to the way that I see things. Like, for example, how I choose to take a job. For example, before, when you're like young and single, your time is your time, you know? So if you want to take a job and it's going to take, 6 hours, or you're going to have to drive for 8 hours to do it, or you can make that decision for yourself, and you're just like, it's okay.
It's over.
Right. But for me, it really makes me look at it and go, do I really want to do this job, or am I doing it just to do it? Because that 6 hours or that 8-hour drive is no longer just my time. It's also like time with my son.
So you have responsibility, of course, now for kids.
It's time with my son. So it really puts things into perspective for me. And it helps me in a way sort of make decisions in a way that I felt like I couldn't before, and I would just kind of do whatever. Yeah.
But now, do you sing for your son?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Every day he gets a concert. Every day. Nice. Whether it's just, the morning warm-ups, to keep the dust off of the pipes. Or, sometimes he gets a full-blown concert, whether I'm in the mood to sing Whitney Houston, or
nice.
Whether I'm trying to record.
Yeah. Wrong note. Pitch, you're there, but you need to be a little bit there.
Yeah, he's the best audience I've ever had, though. He really is.
Awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. And glad to hear that career is not over.
No.
Totally not. What tips would you like to give to be backing vocals, or go on tour, or just be an artist? What's the 3 best tips would you give?
3 best tips. I will start with one tip that I sort of touched on a little bit before, which is it's not just about your performance and your vocals. You also need to figure out your work ethic. It's about showing up to rehearsals prepared, being dependable, and showing up when you're supposed to be there. Being nice, being kind. Like, it's really... It amazes me how much people don't think about this, but kindness goes a long way. It really does. Just showing up with a smile and being happy to be there, it really means a lot. People never want to work with the grump who shows up.
Exactly. When you go on tour, you spend time with these people. It's like a big family, basically.
It becomes a family. And you don't want to always sit next to the person
and
who's just
and whatever.
Yeah. Those people aren't going to get the call.
No.
So it's about your attitude, basically, being a professional. That's probably my first tip. And then, of course, hone your craft. Never rest on your laurels. Never relax and say I'm the best singer in my group or in my town or whatever, and that's okay. And then you just stop there, because there's always somebody who is practicing when you're sleeping.
Exactly.
So never rest. Always strive to be better.
That's a good tip.
Yeah. it's something that we all forget, though.
Exactly.
You know, and
because of routine, just normal routine, like, oh, I need to go to the store. Oh, I need to do this. Oh, I need to clean. Oh, I need to go there.
Yeah.
La, 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 I need to meet friends. And then, like, come on.
Yeah, we forget it.
goes on.
Exactly. I mean, and it's natural even when, you know, when I had my son and I just wanted this time to focus on him. And I wasn't really singing, you know, I was doing warm-ups and some exercises. But during this time, there are other singers that were like working their butts off every single day and getting better every single day. Meanwhile, I'm just working to like stay here in this one place. And then when I knew I was ready to come back and get into work, I had to work even harder. So yeah, it's just always something to keep in mind. My third tip may fly in the face of this a little bit, but it's never compare yourself. Comparison is the thief of joy, is what they say. And your gift, like, you know, when I met you and you were singing, I was like, oh, her voice is so beautiful. Like, she's such a great singer. And your gift is your gift. 100% given from the universe. Like, that's all you. I can't do anything. It's beautiful. Your gift is beautiful. You know, and I can't do anything to change that. Nobody can take that away from you. So why would I sit here and compare myself to somebody that I could never be you and you could never be me?
No, exactly.
You know?
We all have our journey, I guess.
Yeah, and there's no point in comparing yourself to somebody else. There's room for everybody. So you just worry about yourself and keep practicing.
What's your like next step in your career?
Yeah.
Because you're kind of new in Stockholm, right? It's always hard to get network. And
I have sort of accepted the reality that I am new to this city. So regardless of what I've done in the past, I sort of need to approach this from the ground up. So I'm putting in the work that I'm telling everybody else to do and go out there and network and meet people and sing with people and, you know, show my professionalism as well as my voice. So I'm working on that now, and I'm always writing music.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been writing music with my fiance. So we just released a song last week called Take No Mo.
Cool. Check it out, guys. Congrats.
Yes, and so we're always working on something and recording vocals when the baby is down for a nap.
Or baby singing along. Yeah,
Yeah.
daddy, mommy, girl, you go.
Yeah, you might hear him screaming in the back.
That's my parents. Bitches. Awesome. Are you planning some maybe videos?
Yes, I love getting together with new musicians and like jamming, and we film stuff and everything. So I've been doing that lately.
Cool.
As I'm meeting new people and filming that. So we throw that up on the Instagram and just have
Nice.
fun
Because
with
social media is quite important.
I know, and I'm so bad with it. I'm so bad. But yeah, we're getting it up there.
That's good. All right. Yeah, you do it. Because, yeah, that's the modern reality, so to speak. Like, for people to know what you do, you just need to put it out there.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
what we do as well. It's hard. It's hard to find this balance, though. It's really hard. Like, I'm still struggling with that because whatever, I don't want to show too much, and at the same time, I want to show something for people to get to know me.
Exactly.
Because it's harder to do if you're without label. If you are with label, then they creating for you all this like interviews, videos, like all these podcasts, for example, you know. But then when you're doing it alone, I don't know. Everybody knows my Chica. It's my dog. Everybody knows her. So anytime I don't know what to show. I say, Chica, come say hi. Oh, it's a beautiful sunset. Yeah, I know. Everybody's writing too much sunsets, but that's the way it is. I love sunsets, so deal with it. And yeah, it's kind of...
I love you. It's just like, that's the way it is. Deal with it. What you see is what you get.
Yeah, exactly. But that's awesome. Congratulations one more time.
Thank you.
And I want to say thank you so much, so much for joining me. It was very chill and nice, good vibes.
Yes, good
Only by the sea. And yeah, I hope to see more of your videos and cool projects. And good luck with everything.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.